Hiya mates, and welcome to Cooking in Confined Spaces in London, where french fries are called chips, chips are called crisps, crackers, biscuits, and well, where bangers and mash are legal. Today we are at Borough Market, London's largest food market that dates way back to the 11th century. We're here and it is flooded with food stalls that house artisans who sell and handcraft fresh pastries, bread, pâtés and jams. There's farmers who sell fresh cheese and produce, and tons of butchers and fishermen. We are here because we are going to grab the ingredients for the vegetable and herb goat cheese pie that I plan to whip up later. So enough chin wagging, let's get started. Hiya friends, we're back from Borough Market and ready to get started. Today on Cooking in Confined Spaces, we are spanking up a British favorite, a vegetable and goat cheese herb pie, served with bangin' mash and topped with vegetable and horseradish gravy. It is going to be to die for, so good that you'll want to probably bite your arm off. Okay, so what you're going to need for the vegetable pie is some flat leaf Italian parsley. You're going to need some basil. You're also going to need some tomatoes, about 6 big red tomatoes. You're going to need a yellow onion. You're going to need some garlic. We're going to take about maybe 2 to 3 cloves of garlic and crush that up. I'm also going to add a few shallots, so you're going to need a few shallots, maybe 2 or 3. About 3 zucchinis. You're going to need some leeks. You're also going to need some sun-dried tomato paste, sun-dried tomato puree. And then we're also going to need some chicken stock, about 5 ounces of chicken stock. You're also going to need about 5 ounces of cream. And then we're going to need lemon zest, about 1 lemon, shredded lemon zest. And the most important too is you're going to need some fresh puff pastry dough, as well as some goat cheese and a little bit of olive oil. Alright, so we're going to need the dough here, and we're going to have to roll pin it to get it to be about 6 to 8 inches, just to be able to cover the springform pan and mold it into a nice pie shape. To see, it does get sticky. You don't want to put too much flour on the dough, otherwise it'll dry the dough out, but you don't want it sticky either. You want to be able to work with it. Smelled something brewing like a fire in the kitchen, and so I went to go check on the dough, and sure enough, the parchment paper was almost on fire. Not a good thing. So this is a kitchen disaster in a confined space. So I don't know what we're gonna do, as I've had problems with the dough since the beginning of this show. So I think we're just gonna have to ditch the dough and maybe use mashed potato for the pie crust. It'll be like Shepherd's pie. Alright, so welcome back. We are now going to start with the vegetable pie mix and add some goat cheese and tomato puree. And here we have our lovely, gorgeous Robin, who's going to be in this confined space with me and prepping some of our vegetables and getting that ready to saute. So then you can also see too just how cramped it gets with 2 people. Alright, so she's gonna actually start on the zucchini, the courgettes, and I'm gonna take these tomatoes here. How good are you with juggling? You good with juggling?
No.
No? Okay. I'm gonna take these tomatoes and not juggle with them, but I'm gonna put them in some hot boiling water so we can get the skins of the tomato off it, and then we'll just dice the inside of the tomato and add that to the mix. So let's go ahead and do that. Whoa, hi. Oh, you probably noticed I have some goggles on there to protect my eyes from the onions. We don't need a soap opera in here. Our last kitchen had electrical stove. Now we have gas, which makes things a whole lot faster. But one thing we have traded in is our dishwasher. We traded our dishwasher in for a washing machine. So not only do we cook in our confined kitchen, but we also wash clothes. And this wash machine actually is very energy sufficient. It only takes 2.5 hours to do 1 small laundry load. Great, great device. And what else have we done here? Oh, we've also traded in our larger refrigerator and freezer, thank you. And we opted for a smaller one, so you'll see just how confined a refrigerator is. Can't really store too much in here, but we've done a good job of it anyways. It does take about maybe 20 minutes to find something, but it's good and it makes do. We make do with what we have. And it blends in nicely with our cabinetry. What more could a girl ask for? And we got a nice hanging basket to put some onions and bananas and apples in and whatever else you fancy. So what you doing over there, Robin?
I'm just chopping some leeks here.
Wow, looks like you're doing a good job already. Slicing it right in the heart, huh? She's a pro sous chef. So right now we have the onions and the garlic sauteing in a frying pan with some olive oil. And then Robin is going to pour in the zucchini when she's done. And then I'm going to add the lemon zest. Alright, so what I'm going to do is add the chicken broth, the zucchini, onions, garlic, and lemon zest. And let that simmer. And then I'm going to add the sun-dried tomato puree to the mix. I was thinking I might add a little pesto. Quite not sure if I'll do that, but I might add some pesto. I'm going to add some cream. This is double cream. It's about 5 ounces you want to add. And then just mix that up. You can see the consistency starting to get nice and creamy. Now I'm going to take this lovely field of greens and I'm going to add them into this mixture right here. Mix that around. I'm going to add some salt to the mixture just to add a little flavor. Some pepper. And one more thing, some garlic. We love garlic. So right now, Robin is going ahead, she's took it upon herself, which we just love, to wash the potatoes. And then we're going to peel those and chop them up. And obviously boil them for some mash. And then in just a second, oh, you can come on in. Come on, Robin. In just a second, I'm going to take the boiled tomatoes out of the hot water and peel them. So what we're going to do is drain the tomatoes here. It's quite hot. Pour those in. And then we're going to peel the skin off. For younger looking hands, use the skins of tomatoes and just rub it in. Lots of vitamins and antioxidants. Till next time. Alright, so we're just going to peel the skins of the tomato off, which is very easy. You'll see, just peel that off. They still are a bit hot. I don't have much patience, so I'm just peeling them off anyways. You'll see a little steam rolling off. That's good for a facial too. Okay, so tomatoes are peeled and ready to be diced. I'm just going to go ahead, cut these up. Now if you want to save time, you can also get chopped tomatoes in a can. They're just as good. Now we're just going to mix all that together. We'll probably let that simmer for a while, maybe about 15 minutes all together. And then by then, our potatoes should be done. Okay, so I decided that I'm going to add a little bit of green pesto to the mix. And then, along with the goat cheese. So I'm just going to add about a big helping, huge, maybe about 2 tablespoons of green pesto. So, the mashed potato is done. So what I'm going to do now is just add a little bit of chives. I'm going to cut some chives in here. And then I'm going to add some of the vegetable filling. And then top it with some goat cheese. So I also put in some salt into the mash. And I'm going to add it in here. I'm going to grab some mixture here and top it onto the mash. Nice tomato chunks there. Then what I'm going to do is add some of the goat cheese. Just going to evenly distribute the goat cheese around the mixture. And that will seep itself down into the vegetables when it's cooking. So now we're going to top the vegetable mix and the goat cheese with the remaining mash. There it goes. Bye-bye. We're ready to dig into the vegetable, herb, and goat cheese pie. It didn't actually happen the way we wanted to. We didn't get to use the puff pastry, but this might actually turn out a whole lot better. And we have Robin here to actually help me do the taste test. So here we go, we're gonna dig in, and I'm actually gonna serve it up with a little bit of sour cream and some green onions. Ready, Robin? Think you can handle this?
I think so.
All right, make sure you get some of that goat cheese in there for your first bite. All right, 1, 2, 3.
It's really good.
That's really good, actually.
I think it happened the way it was meant to.
Wow, I don't think I've ever had anything quite like this. It did happen the way it was supposed to. It was fate that gave us this recipe. So if you want to learn more about this vegetable and herb and goat cheese mash pie, go to cookingandconfinedspaces.com. Until next time, goodbye. Very good.
Really good. I'm impressed.